seeing? A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Groupers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
You just got to be so careful now with footing. Quarterbacks, the ball's going to be slippery. Receivers may be slipping in and out of breaks. They just weren't on the same page on that last throw. First drive of the game, in the rain, they throw a pick.
Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Napier putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Touchdown, Arizona State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house. And that's exactly what he did.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To the air, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Turning on the Jets. Inside, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points.
Makes the grab on the shot, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Goes to the option. He's past the 30. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers come to the line in the hurry-up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Here's the Heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to give to avoid the sack.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Takes it all the way inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9-yard line, and they turn in a huge chunk play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The throw. This time he's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming in.
Taking it the other way. Pass to 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
3
good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to Brown. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Levin. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Using his legs, it's Udo. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously,